Tesla has just started raising the price of its cars. Again, for, I don't know, the millionth time. No, in all seriousness, they've raised the prices again in China and the US and, of course, wherever those cars are sold worldwide. They're going to raise the prices for some of them, not for all of them. But if you have a look at what they've raised the prices on and what they haven't raised the prices on, you'll see that actually Elon Musk was right about LFP batteries being the battery chemistry of the future. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Electric Viking. My name is Sam Evans. Great to have you here on the channel. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Welcome back, everyone else. Make sure you check out some of the 1,000+ videos we have on the channel that we've made over the last 7 or 8 months. Now, obviously, if you don't like Tesla, or if you don't like someone, well, you don't have to watch those videos because we make videos about everyone. But honestly, if you don't like Tesla, time to get over it. Move on, accept it. Tesla have changed the industry. And no, their stock price is not overinflated. Video about that coming soon. However, let's get to the issues here. Legacy auto companies do make EVs. Volkswagen does make EVs. Stellantis makes some EVs. However, they have a big structural disadvantage compared to Tesla, aside from the fact that, well, they don't mass manufacture them in the quantities that Tesla does currently, or will be this year. Yes, I know they do make them. They have some other issues here. And the issue is price. As far as we know, as far as I can tell from, well, making the channel and making videos every day and reading thousands and thousands of articles, I don't think Legacy Auto makes a profit on EVs right now, period. Can they in the future? Absolutely. Do they right now? I don't think so. This exposes a key problem for Legacy Auto. They use and are dependent upon one type of battery chemistry. Now, of course, they might be NCM chemistry cells, they might be NCA chemistry cells. There's variables, but lithium ternary batteries are the primary energy battery that Legacy Auto use. They don't use LFP batteries outside of China. There's only one company that does that, and that is Tesla. And Elon Musk tweeted last year that he believed LFP batteries were the chemistry of the future, even though the fact at the time was less than 5% of Tesla's sales were actually LFP battery packs. So in other words, he was kind of, it would look like you're saying basically to your customers or to the world, you know, we sell all these cars, but they're not the future. That's sort of what he said. I mean, really, that's what he tweeted. But Tesla just raised prices of their cars yet again. However, they didn't raise the price of the standard range model, which, by the way, has a bigger battery pack this year, has more range this year, and honestly, is clearly the best value electric car Tesla sell. So you'd think, if anything, they'd raise the price of that car, not the other cars that they sell. But they didn't. Why? Because LFP batteries don't have nickel. Clearly, the market is responding to the incredible surge in the price of nickel. Auto industry experts are saying that this is going to add on average about $1,500 to the cost of an EV. But if you're China, yeah, it doesn't really matter to you, does it? Because about 60% of EVs sold in China right now have LFP batteries. That number might have even increased by the time you watch this video, because LFP batteries are continuing to take more market share from lithium ternary batteries in China. So this is an advantage for China. Advantage China, right? Nickel prices go up. What does China say? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We take more market share. And what does Tesla say? Well, that's not so good. We'll raise the prices of some of our cars, even though we've got enough demand for them for a year. So we might as well just raise prices anyway, even if nickel doesn't go up. But we won't raise the price of our LFP standard range vehicles because the nickel price didn't go up. Can Volkswagen do that? Can Stellantis do that? Can Hyundai do that? No, they don't sell cars with LFP batteries. So it's a huge advantage that Tesla have, but this may seem like a small advantage right now. However, now that we know Tesla has signed a contract based on a filing on the Shenzhen Stock Exchange with Goshan High-Tech for 200 gigawatt hours of LFP batteries yearly, in the US, by the way. And we know that they have a 70 gigawatt hour producing battery factory that CATL are building right now, 3 kilometers down the road from their factory in China. That's an LFP battery factory, by the way. And we know they have supply this year from BYD for LFP batteries. Well, you can see the advantage that Tesla have over legacy auto. Now here's the exact information. The long-range variants of the Tesla Model 3 sedan and Model Y crossover received a $1,000 price adjustment in the US. In China, select variants of the Model 3 and Model Y, the ones that don't have LFP batteries, received a price increase of RMB 10,000. That's about $1,500. So with this latest series of price increases, the cost of the Model 3 long-range dual motor in the US has increased from $51,000 to $52,000 before options. Now the Model Y long-range dual motor, on the other hand, now starts at $60,000. The Model Y Performance now starts at $65,000 before options and incentives as well. Now I personally think the Model Y Performance model and the Model 3 Performance model are absolute bargains. Now I'm not saying absolute bargains for you necessarily. I'm saying absolute bargains compared to their direct competition. If you can find me a comparable ICE or internal combustion engine vehicle that can do the performance that these vehicles have, then I'll give you $1 million because it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. There's nothing on the market that can do anywhere near the quarter mile times that these vehicles can do. And yes, that's what you pay for when you buy a BMW M3, right? That's what I'm comparing apples with apples here. This is not an apples with oranges comparison. I'm talking if you're wanting to buy a sports luxury SUV, a sports luxury sedan, Model 3 and Model Y Performance are incredibly well priced, even with these price increases. Now, getting back to the story. In China, the Model 3 Performance is the variant that saw an RMB 10,000 price adjustment, with the vehicle now starting at RMB 350,000 from its previous price of RMB 340,000. And the Model Y long range now starts at RMB 358,000 from its previous cost of RMB 348,000. While the Model Y Performance starts at 398,000 from RMB 388,000 before options and incentives. Tesla didn't actually say why it's increased the price, but it's believed the recent adjustments, say Teslarati, were due to the rising price of nickel, which is used in the long-range Model 3 and Model Y's battery packs. This is hinted at by the fact that the base Model 3 rear-wheel drive did not see a price increase. The base Model 3 wheel drive is equipped with a lithium iron phosphate LFP battery, which uses no nickel. And by the way, it'll probably give you 3 times as many charges as what the more expensive battery options will give you. Yes, another good reason why LFP is the battery chemistry of the future. Now, another reason the LFP is the battery chemistry of the future is the fact that LFP battery energy density is improving significantly. That's one of the big drawbacks of LFP batteries. However, over the next few years, I think you'll find that it'll go above 200 because the contract Giga Shanghai Tech have made with Tesla is for LFP batteries with an energy density of 220 watts per kilo, which is a significant increase on what we're seeing today of about 155 watts per kilo. Now, obviously the Tesla Model 3 and Model Y still have insane demand in China, the US, and everywhere else in the world. The wait times are just increasing pretty much everywhere. And that's one of the reasons, of course, Tesla have increased the prices as well. When you have that much demand, you can just increase prices and increase prices and increase prices. But eventually they'll start to decrease them as they have more supply coming out of their Berlin and also their Texas factories. And of course, they'll start to reduce them as well once they have other options like the Tesla Model Y with structural batteries and 4680 cells. Now, for example, the price of the Model Y long range has jumped about 20% from January 2021. The Model 3 long range saw an 11% price hike in the same period. This just comes down to demand. Now, Morgan Stanley analyst Adam Jonas has warned that the rising cost of nickel would likely result in electric vehicles like Tesla's seeing a price increase. Recently, nickel surged above US 100,000 per metric ton on the London Metal Exchange, prompting a trading halt. Several reasons are behind nickel's price increase, though it's believed that a driving factor is Russia's invasion of Ukraine. With potential sanctions being placed on Russian nickel, the supply of the material to Western countries could be constrained for the remainder of the year. Now, here's an interesting comment on a Teslarati article referring to these price increases. Dave says, "Am I the only one enjoying the massive appreciation in value of my 1-year-old February 2021 Tesla Model Y. It's like Tesla is paying me to drive their car with a new $1,000 bonus every few months. And the same is true in China as it is in the US. The used price value of these Tesla Model Y vehicles has gone above their new price. It's insane, but that just shows you how much demand there really is. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about the fact that Legacy Auto isn't using LFP batteries right now. Does that put them in a precarious situation? Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.